Hey family, welcome back to Family People. I'm Raymond, and this is Marvel United Season 1, the Ultimate Campaign. And we are today again against one of the children of Thanos. Let's take a look. We are up against Proxima Midnight. Go. Oh. Yeah, got as far as giving her a base coat. Okay, so Proxima Midnight, let's have a quick look where Proxima will be featured. So Proxima will be over at Asgard, so let's have a quick run around. So we've got Asgard as location 1. So end of our turn, it's our healing. You can draw a card, you have 1 or 2 cards in hand. We've got New York, so you may discard an action token to draw a card. We've got Hala, end of turn, you may swap a card from your hand with one of your face of a storyline. We have Nidavala, may gain a attack token, and you may discard a card from your hand to gain an additional attack token. We have Volmir, so the ability to be able to KO another character if we're both in the same location to clear a threat card. And finally, the Sanctum Sanctorum may place an action token from the pool on a threat or power-up card. Okay, so that is what we have. So these again are the Infinity Gauntlet box set locations. That's where these are originating, because of course we are up against Proxima Midnight. And so attacking for us will be Luke Cage. So we'll start by drawing up 3 cards for starting hand. So lots of attack. Oh, nice. Regenerative healing factor. Draw 2 cards straight off the bat. Nice. And of course we have his counterpart, Jessica Jones. So move and attack, single wild, and psionic protection. You may draw 3 cards. You may draw cards if you have 3 in your hand. Nice. Okay, so with Proxima starting over at location number 1, we will be starting over at Nidavala, location number 3. So let's take a look at the card, the rules for Proxima Midnight. When she bams, so she has a villainous plot slaughter track. When she bams, do 1 damage to each hero in Proxima's location. Discard all civilians from her location. Increase the slaughter track by 1 plus the number of civilians discarded. Wow, okay. And she only needs to get to 12, folks. When this is full, the heroes lose. Wowza. Okay, overflow. If 1 or more thug tokens can't be placed in a location, deal 1 damage to each hero in Proxima Midnight's location. If a civilian token can't be added to a location, increase the slaughter track by 1 for each civilian token you cannot add. Woo! Okay, so we're playing 2 heroes. So she starts with 4 health. So I'm just going to put those onto her there. And then we will have a look and see what delights we can expect from her threat cards. There we go. Okay, so health is on. Threat cards we have. So location number 1 we'll have Prisoner Camp. Each civilian in this location requires an extra heroic feat to be rescued. A tactical support. Heroes in this location suffer an extra damage whenever they take damage. Ouch. Okay. 3rd location, tactical support, so extra damage there. 4th location, Masterful Fighter. While in this location, Proxima Midnight ignores the first attack used against her each turn. And then we have another Prisoner Camp, and finally another Masterful Fighter. Okay, so but threats are out, civilians and thugs are out. We are ready to play. Let us begin with the first of Proxima Midnight's cards, which is move 1. So she'll move to New York City. She's going to bam. Deal 1 damage to each hero in Proxima Midnight's location, which as you can see is none. Okay, and then she will discard all civilians from her location. Ouch! Increasing the slaughter track by 1 plus the number of civilians discarded. So let's get our token out. So there is a civilian to be discarded. So she is now off on number 2 already. Ouch. Okay, and then she's got to put out thugs. So we've got a single thug in the location she's currently in, and then 2 thugs in each of the neighbouring locations. So over in Asgard and over in Hala, which is now full. Ouch. Okay, so we maybe want to do with that. Okay, so that is it. That is the first turn down. Gets added to the storyline. Okay, so that's here, and now it is the hero's turn. So we begin with Luke Cage. Unfortunately, he hasn't got a lot to attack where he is at the moment, but he could do a move and attack. So I think that would be helpful. So let's do that. Or in fact, let's start by drawing a card, of course, because we're professionals and remember how to play the game. Okay, Luke Cage. Superhuman strength. So get to move. This turn, you have as many punches as the number of cards in your hand. Ooh, that is powerful, folks. That is powerful, and it really does help us to put a dint over in Hala, where you can see currently we've got 3 thugs. So I think that is going to be the way forward. So let us put that out to the storyline. So Luke Cage will move over to Hala, and then we'll do 3 attacks. Heroes in this location suffer extra damage when being attacked, so you need to be cautious of that. But that gives us that breathing room, preventing overflow, which we definitely want to be avoiding, given that. Okay, so that's helpful. So that's Luke Cage's first move. We're over to Jessica Jones. Ooh, so she has an attack. She has a move and attack. So she could do a double move over to New York and do a single attack. She could do a single move. She could play the wild, perhaps. Do a single move and attack. Is that what we want to do, folks? Is that what we want to do? How many of these got now? So we've got 6 thugs on the board, and we need to get 6 thugs to clear that mission. So we thugs wise, we're okay at the moment. But there are only 3 civilians currently on the board, so it's going to probably be easier, maybe, clearing threats than civilians. That said, we haven't currently got any heroic feats between the pair of us. This could be interesting, folks. We've got a wild, which we can use. Masterful fighter in this location. Proxima Midnight ignores first attack used against her each turn. I'm thinking that maybe we want to start clearing those away, perhaps. Do I want to split up? Okay, so Jessica will use her single wild. So she can use that to put a heroic feat out on this location here, and then she'll move to Vormir. Okay, so back to Luke Cage. Luke Cage will draw. So he's got a single move. That's not much for anyone. Got a wild. So again, my thinking is I could move to New York, take out 2 thugs. I could do a move and a punch, take out 1 thug, and place a heroic feat on tactical support. That might be wise. Yeah, I think that's as wise as anything. So let's do that. Let's do a move and attack. So to move and attack. So Luke Cage can move, do an attack to take out a thug, and do an heroic feat to start taking out that threat that is there. That's it for us, folks. Storyline is full. We are back to Proxima Midnight, who will move 2, and bam! So she will move 2, 1 and 2 over to Nidavellir. Is that how you say it? Nidavellir? I don't know. Anyway. Or is it an R? Nidavellir. Nidavellir? Maybe. Maybe it sounds more like it. Nidavellir, Vormir. Yeah, maybe. Nidavellir. Okay. Apologies. So, she's over there. She's done her move. She's going to do a bam now. So, bam. Deal 1 damage to each location, which is none. Discard all civilians from that location. I didn't want that. There is a civilian there. So, that gets discarded. And that's 2 more points on her track. Ouch. And then she's going to put out Thuggies. So, that's 2 in Nidavellir. And then 1 in each of Vormir and Allah. Okay. So that is it, folks. That is what it does. So we are now to Jessica Jones. So Jessica has a double punch. So we're definitely punch heavy in this game. Okay. Okay. It's probably quite good for where she is at the moment. Although we're going to put her under pressure very quickly, and I don't know if I really want to do that. I need heroic feats. Come on, guys. Okay, in the meantime, though, let's put the double punch into play in Vormir. So it means she can attack 3 times, which is 3 more thugs on our mission track. Only need to defeat 2 more thugs to complete that mission. And then she has the option to move. So let's move to... Where do I want to move to? Nidavellir, Sanctum Sanctorum. Let's move to Sanctum Sanctorum, because I think that's the other threat token we're potentially wanting to look to clear, is my thinking. So we're back to Luke Cage, and it is another attack. I don't want attacks. Really don't want attacks. What do we want? We've already got 2 attacks in the flipping timeline. 2 attacks fills up that mission. Do I really want to be putting Proxima Midnight under pressure at this stage in the game? I'm thinking not. Right, does she want to stay there? She probably does want to stay there. Okay, I'm going to use my single attack and draw 2 cards, which I haven't really got room for, but that's fine. We're going to ignore the double attack from Jessica. We'll do a single attack in New York. Which means we are 1 away from completing our threat, our thugs mission. And I'm going to draw 2 cards. Please, heroic feats. Nope, it's attack. Draw 1 card. Cannot take any damage to the beginning of the next turn. And a move. And the heroic feat. Okay, we are back to Jessica Jones. Heroic feat. Oh, double wild. That is better than. Okay, so that's straight up into the storyline. And she's currently over here in the Sanctum Sanctorum. We are going to put 2 heroic feats out on the Sanctum Sanctorum to try and work towards clearing this threat. We're not fussed about losing that punch. And that's it, folks. That's it for the heroes. We are back to Proxima Midnight. Okay, so she's going to stay where she is. She's going to do a cleansing. Discard all civilians in both adjacent locations and increase the slaughter trap by the number of civilians discarded. Okay, so thankfully that is only one up here in Hala. So that's discarded. So that's one more point on her villainous plot track. Heroes in these locations may take 1 damage for each civilian they want to keep in their location. Unfortunately, we're not in either of those locations, so not an option. However, that is it. That is what she does. No more, no less. We are back to Luke Cage, who now has a heroic feat. Very handy, and of course the double wild in the timeline as well. So that's great. So let's go ahead and probably want to stay where we are. So we'll use the double wild to do 2 heroic feats and clear this tactical support. So that's the first threat down. So that gets added to our mission board. Has a move and a heroic feat left. Where do I want to go? We're already clearing 2 of 3 more heroic feats. So I think I'm going to move to Hala and start clearing out the other tactical support, which causes us extra damage. So that was it as our first action. So we're back to Jessica. Reveal the top card of the master plan deck. Gain wild tokens equal to the movement number written on it. Nice. Okay, wild tokens could be good. Wild tokens could be good, and we have got. Okay, so we're going to play that for the timeline. We've got a heroic feat, so we can clear this additional threat over here. So we are now down halfway through our threats being cleared. Discard and action, take a draw card. Didn't have any action. It's fine. Okay, so now I have the option to move. I don't currently have any action tokens. Not sure I'd want to. May place an action token from the pool on a threat or power card. That could be useful, that's for sure. So that's the Sanctum Sanctorum ability if I stay there rather than moving. However, first things first, reveal the top card of the master plan deck. And it is it's 0 move. That's not very good, is it? Okay, so we don't get any wild tokens. That's a bit poo. Could have really done with those. Okay. Therefore, do I want to move? I'm not going to move, but I'm going to place a heroic action token, heroic feat, on the masterful fighter up here. So we're 2 for 3 now and clearing that additional threat. And we are back to Luke Cage before Proxima Midnight goes again. So we'll draw a card. The move and attack. Where's all the flipping heroic feats? Darn it! Stop attacking everything! Okay. And we've only got a move in the timeline. We're going to do a move and a move. We know that Proxima's staying where she is and bamming. There are no civilians there for her to take out, so that's good. And she's not going to do damage to us if we're not in her immediate location. So there's no point in moving. And there's I don't think there's much point in defeating the last of those thugs either. It's a bit of a last ditch attempt, I guess. She's only got 4 life. We've certainly got plenty of attacks on the table. Okay, so we're going to play the move and attack. Do I want to put her under pressure? Go on, let's do it. Let's do the attack and clear that, because she's going to go anyway at this stage. And we know what that is. I can't do anything else, so I got a double move. There's no benefit that I can see of me moving. So I will stay where I am. And it is over to Proxima Midnight. So she will stay where she is. She'll do a BAM, which has no effect. And then she'll put out civilians, which is her main thing she's after. So that's 2 in Vormir and 2 in Hala and 1 where she currently is. And then that's it. That's what she does. No overflow, no other effects. So we're done. We are back to Jessica Jones. Come on, heroic feat, heroic feat. It is a single heroic feat. She has a single move. Oh, flipping heck. I can't get there fast enough. She's better to stay where she is. So this is the thing, folks. She's better to stay where she is, and at the end of the turn, she can put an action token from the pool on a threat. Now that will enable her to clear the master planet Nidavellir, but it's worth having that in the hope that it's worth using the heroic feat. Mind you, because rescue a civilian as well, which I'm less bothered about, but let's do that. So we're going to do heroic feat, we're going to rescue a civilian, whatever, and we're not going to move, we're not going to attack, and we're going to enact this to clear our third of 4 threats. So we have 1 final threat to clear, and then we can start attacking Proxima Midnight. And it is Luke Cage, heroic feat, heroic feat. Oh, it's a wild. I'll take it. Wild, which means he has got what he needs to do the 2 heroic feats here and tactical support. Clear that off. And therefore clear the final of the 4 threats. These are cleared. Proxima Midnight is now available to attack. Now then, let's just go and have a quick squeeze Hala. At the end of your turn, you may swap a card from your hand with one in the face-up storyline. Ooh! Ooh, ooh, ooh! There was something in the storyline, as I vaguely recall. So I'm looking for a yellow background. This turn you may have as many attacks as the number of cards in your hand. I think that is what I'm after. And I'm going to swap it for... We're going to do a single move. Yes. Hopefully won't regret it. We will find out now. Proxima Midnight. Oh, she's staying where she is. And it's cleansing. Oh, okay. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay, so she's not going to move. She's going to stay where she is. So discard all civilians in both. Oh, no. In both adjacent locations. Oh, that's 4 of. And increase the slaughter trap by the number of civilians discarded. Ouch. Okay, so we've got 2 at Vormir. We've got 2 over at Hala. That's 4. Woo! Puts her on 9. Wow. Okay. Oh, heroes can take damage. Do I want to take damage? heroes in these locations. Oh no, 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 no. No, I'm not going to do it. Okay. Okay, that's it. That is her, maybe her final turn. Okay, it will not be Luke Cage going. It is first Jessica Jones. So we'll come down to Jessica. She's going to draw a card. She has a move. What to do? Oh, no, he has a move. He has a move. Okay, excellent. Okay, so she will make all cards. So you have 3. Pointless. What does she do? I mean, it really doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter what she does. Okay, that's fine. So she'll just play a move in the storyline. She'll stay where she is. She could put an action token down. Whatever, that's fine. Let's just put something down. Okay, that's that. Okay. Apologies if you hear my dog barking away in the background. Okay, so she stayed where she is. She's put an action token down here. She did put down a move. She has got a wild as well. Again, it's just really nothing. Anyway, this is the important one, folks. This is the important one. We will draw for Luke Cage. Oh, double wild. Ah, okay, double wild, but it doesn't matter. He's going to enact his superhuman strength. So, as you recall, this turn you may have as many extra attacks as the number of cards in your hand. He has 4 cards in his hand. He has a move, so he can move and attack 4 points of damage. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That is it for Proxima Midnight. So she is KO'd. And that's it, folks. Fantastic. Oh, wow. Wow, that was an interesting struggle. How many? I mean, we've got one last card for Luke Cage. It is a single heroic feat. We've got 3 last cards, of course, because we drew more for Luke Cage. So we've got a move and a heroic feat. We've got double heroic feat. And we've got an attack. Reveal the top card of the master plan. You may move to any location. So that's helpful. Okay. But yeah, so yeah, that was a struggle, folks. That was a struggle. So yeah, I mean, it's an interesting challenge. I often find I'll sort of think thematically in terms of which characters I want to bring to a game. So I chose Luke and Jessica on the basis that I think they work, thematically work really well. But yeah, there was a lot of attack, which was great for taking out those thugs. Made it much more challenging to get those heroic feats out. Really had to plow through some of those cards, but we got there. We did what we needed to do. Sanctum Sanctorum definitely helped, being able to put action tokens out anywhere, and then the ability to swap the card with the storyline. That was obviously the final, the big finale move. The superhuman strength from Luke Cage, smacking Proxima Midnight, literally taking out all of her health. Fantastic. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Brilliant. So that's it. That's the second of the 4 Children of Thanos that we will see in the grand finale in the Infinity Gauntlet. I hope you've enjoyed that. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I just love getting this game to the table. It's always so different, just trying to work out the puzzle, how to do it. Brilliant fun. Loved it. If you've liked watching this, please hit that like button. If you want to encourage me, hit that subscribe, leave a comment below, let me know your thoughts. Otherwise, as always, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.